it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do.
Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Lacey and I'm a 7th grade teacher. But guys, it's Friday. I just left the job for the weekend and I just want to hang out with you guys so I can show you what are some things I typically do after school. I feel like I film a lot of teaching content, so I decided to do an after school routine. But today's a little different because it is Halloween and I'm actually right outside Dollar General right now, and I am going to be picking up some candy because me and my husband are passing out candy for the first time. We were in an apartment the past few years, so this is really our first time being in a big neighborhood. Honestly guys, I'm exhausted. It was a long week and we actually had a fun picnic today with the parents and the kids. We were outside, we played, we didn't do any work, so I'm drained. But I am looking forward to passing out candy. So I stopped at Dollar General. I'm gonna run inside and then I will give you a haul of what I pick up. And we're just gonna hang out today, show you what I do after school, show you what I do on a Friday when I'm not having to prepare for work the next day. And we are just gonna have a good time. $25 later, I'm at home now and I wanted to give you a haul. I got the original Dum Dums, but then they also had like Supreme Mix, whatever this says here. So I got that as well. And then I got another one that's just original because I feel like lollipops are always a hit. And then I decided to get some chocolate candy as well because some people like me do really like chocolate. So I got chocolate, and then just in case, I also got Airheads. I live in a pretty big neighborhood and I don't know how many kids I'm gonna have. I really have no idea. So I just wanted to make sure I have more than enough. And if I happen to have leftovers, I can bring them to my classroom because I am constantly giving the kids candy. We usually once a week have some sort of competition and whoever wins usually gets candy. So this will definitely get eaten up. I am taking my shoes off and typically the first thing I do is jump in the shower and I put on pajamas. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of days I'm in pajamas by like 5 p.m. and I will cook dinner in my pajamas. However, because it is Halloween, I do want to be a little bit festive because I feel like when I was a kid and I would go trick-or-treating, I always loved when the adults answered the door in some sort of costume. I'm not gonna put on a whole costume, but I am going to wear a witch hat, and since witches do wear black, I'm already in a black outfit and I'm just gonna keep this on and I will shower later on around 9:30 when the kids have stopped coming to the door. So I will show you my witch hat and all that later, but I figured that would be kind of cute for Halloween and I can just shower later. But typically I do shower when I first get home, or I will do a workout when I first get home and then I'll shower right after. But I'm typically showered and in comfy clothes by 5:30. I for sure am going to take this makeup off though, because there's no reason I need to have makeup on. That's typically what I do before I get in the shower. I'll take off my makeup with a wipe, and I also have some micellar water, and then I will wash my face and actually cleanse it in the actual shower. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my makeup off, and then I need to get with my husband to figure out what we're doing for dinner. We plan our meals on Sundays. We plan from Monday through Thursday. So we cook at home Monday through Thursday. It is rare we ever go out to eat those days, but Fridays, that is our night to treat ourselves. And after making it through a long week, I always look forward to going out to eat. And when I say out to eat, I mean bringing it to go back to the house because I am a homebody. So we are going to pick up food. I think we agreed on chicken salad chicks. And then I also typically go to Crumble if I like the lineup because I love cookies. That's literally my favorite dessert. I definitely want to go and get back before trick-or-treating starts. I don't even know what time people trick-or-treat anymore because things have changed from when I was a kid. But I feel like as long as I'm back home by like 6, I feel like that should be a good enough time for me to be able to eat dinner without feeling rushed with kids at my door. I had 4 dresses to try on, but I only tried on the 2 I showed you because I really liked both of those and I didn't feel the need to try on any others. I ended up choosing the red one and it was $28, which I know is not that bad, but I'm just so cheap that I did not want to spend that money. But I did buy that one because that's one I'm more likely to wear again. The green one was a little more ruffly than my style, and I know for a fact I would wear it for that event and never again. So the red one is a little bit more my style. So if I have a fancy event in the winter, I now have a nice go-to long sleeve dress. Obviously TJ Maxx does not have black tie attire. So I'm gonna try to swing by Dillard's because Dillard's typically has some formal stuff, and our mall does not have much, but it does have Dillard's. So I'm gonna check there for a black tie dress, and then I am gonna call my husband to double check what he wants for dinner because he changes his mind very fast. But all the dinner spots, all the food spots are right nearby, so whatever he chooses is right over here, so I'm in the right spot. Guys, I forgot how bougie Dillard's is because I actually love this. I don't really love the color. I probably would have liked it in black, but it's literally $259. And then I liked this one because it's like a corset top and then it just goes down, so it's kind of plain, which is what I like. And this one was like $200. So I forgot about Dillard's, guys. Y'all didn't tell me that Dillard's wants an arm and a leg, and my whole body actually. So I'm gonna keep looking, but this might have to be a Fashion Nova purchase online for this black tie wedding. Dillard's just called me broke in 100 languages, so I'm just taking myself to my car and going to pick up dinner and moving on. I do actually have a dress on Fashion Nova picked out that was supposed to be my backup, but I wanted to try in person because of course in person you can see like the dress quality, you can try it on, and buying stuff online is risky, especially when it's a nice dress. I also was looking in there at the purses, which also were way too expensive because I am gonna wear gold heels. I have some gold sparkly heels actually from our wedding reception, and so I want a gold purse so that way I'm just all gold accessories. So while I'm on fashionnova.com, I'm gonna have to find a cheap gold clutch purse, and then I'm gonna buy the dress that I found because I did already get that dress approved by the bride anyway, but I was just looking just for fun. But guys, I'm a teacher, you know I don't have that kind of money, so I'm gonna take myself onto Chicken Salad Chick and pick up the dinner, get my crumble, and go home and stay home because that store definitely told me to sit down somewhere. I just made it home. It's like 6:12 and we did pass like a couple little kids just starting their trick-or-treating. My husband said no one came to the door while I was gone, so it's still a little early, but I have everything in a bowl ready. And while we wait, we're gonna eat. I got the jalapeno holly chicken salad, and I got the BLT version because I always like the chicken salad BLT. And then for crumble, usually I'm the one who loves cookies. My husband's not a huge cookie person, but he loves French toast, and they had the French toast cookies. So I got one for me and I got one for him. And I also got a couple other ones as well. I think the cookie dough one and the dirt cake one, which is the Halloween one. I will snack on those throughout the weekend, but I'm gonna just chill, and then when kids start to come, we'll pass out candy and I'll put on my witch hat, and then I'm just chilling really for the rest of the night. Just wanted to update you guys. It's now like 7:45, so it's been about an hour and a half since we last talked. Me and my husband, we had our dinner and we were just sitting pretty much on the couch, just relaxing, waiting on kids to come. And guess what, guys? 0 kids came to the door. But my husband, he just left, and he typically will hang out with his friends Friday nights, and I'm at home recovering because I am a homebody and I have to recover from the week. He did say that there were a lot of people on the street behind us. That street is a little closer to the main road, so maybe that's the street where people trick or treat, because nobody came on my street. But that's okay because I can totally use the candy in my classroom. That's not a big deal. And honestly, it was such an overstimulating day, such an overstimulating week. So I did not mind a quiet evening, and I was able to buy the dress for the wedding on Fashion Nova, and it was on sale for $27 instead of me going to Dillard's and spending $227. So I'm gonna put a picture on the screen of the dress, and I feel like now that it's 7:45, it's kind of past the point where people are going to come. So I'm gonna finally take my shower, get comfy, and scroll on TikTok, watch TV. I'm just as bad as my students, but I'm probably gonna end this video here. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you wanna see more videos like this, make sure you like, share, comment, and definitely subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.